grade 9 students, good day everyone. I'm Teacher Delnet. I will be your teacher for today's lesson. So watch, listen, and learn. Our topic for today is solving quadratic equations by factoring. Let's start with quadratic equations. So what is quadratic equation? Quadratic equation in one variable is a mathematical sentence of degree 2 that can be written in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Wherein a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Example, we have x squared plus 6x minus 27 equals 0, where a is 1, b is 6, c is negative 27. Our objective is solve quadratic equations by factoring. And also, in quadratic equations can be solved by factoring when the equation has a leading coefficient of 1 or if the equation is the difference of squares. And also, we can use the zero product property to find the solutions. Okay, here are the steps in solving quadratic equations by factoring. So, number 1, transform the quadratic equation into standard form. So, rewrite the equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Next, we have number 2, factor the quadratic expression. So, you are going to apply what you had learned when you were in grade 8. Step number 3, apply the zero product property by setting each factor of the quadratic expression equal to 0. So, what is meant by zero product property? So, if the product of two real numbers is 0, then either of the two is equal to 0 or both numbers are equal to 0. Example, we have quantity x plus 2 times quantity 2x plus 1 equals 0. So, separate the two factors, then equal it to 0. The first one is x plus 2 equals 0. Add the opposite of positive 2 to both sides of the equation to find the value of x. So, therefore, the value of x is 2. And then the other factors is 2x plus 1 equals 0. So, by adding negative 1 to both sides of the equation, it will result 2x minus 1. And then, there is a numerical coefficient which is 2. Divide both sides by 2. Therefore, the x is equal to negative 1/2. Step number 4, we have solve each resulting equation. Okay, you have to solve for x, and then the last one is you have to check if your answer is correct by checking the values of the variable obtained by substituting each in the original equation. Okay, are you ready, class? Let's start with example number 1. Okay, example number 1, find the solutions of x squared minus 8x equals negative 15. So, first step, transform the quadratic equation into standard form if necessary. So, x squared minus 8x equals negative 15. So, we have to add the opposite of negative 15 to both sides of the equation will become x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals negative 15 plus 15. That will result x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals 0. So, next step, we have to factor the quadratic expression. So, x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals 0 has two factors. If the sign of the middle term is negative and the last term is positive, the sign of our factors are both negative. So, find the value of b, which is negative 8. So, next is get the product of the value of a and the value of c, which is 1 and 15. So, what are the factors of 15 that will give negative 8 as the sum? So, here are the factors, 1 and 15, 2 and 7.5, 3 and 5. Which of the following factors satisfy the x squared minus 8x plus 15? Yes, correct. 3 and 5. So, therefore, the factors are quantity x minus 3 and quantity x minus 5 equals 0. So, let's proceed to step number 3. Apply the zero product property by setting each factor of the quadratic expression equal to 0. So, it will become x minus 3 equals 0 and x minus 5 equals 0. So, next step, solve the resulting equation. So x minus 3 equals 0. Adding the opposite of negative 3 to both sides of the equation will become x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 plus 3 will become x is equal to 3. Same procedure with x minus 5 equals 0. Adding the opposite of negative 5 to both sides of the equation will become x minus 5 plus 5 equals 0 plus 5 will become x is equal to 5. So, how to know if your answers are correct? So we have to check the values of the variable obtained by the substituting each in the original equation. X squared minus 8x equals negative 15. For x is equal to 3, substitute 3 to the original equation. So replace 3 by x. So we have 3 squared, we have 9, and then 8 times 3 we have 24. Then bring down negative 15. So 9 minus 24 equals negative 15 is equal to negative 15, and that is correct. So for x equal to 5, substitute 5 to value of x will become 5 squared, 25, 8 times 5, 40, bring down negative 15. So 25 minus 40 equals negative 15 equals negative 15, and that is also correct. So both values of x satisfy the given equation. So both values of x satisfy the given equation. X squared minus 8x equals negative 15 is true when x is equal to 3 or when x is equal to 5. So therefore, the equation x squared minus 8x equals negative 15 has two solutions. X is equal to 3 or x is equal to 5. Okay. How about example number 2? Find the solutions of 4x squared minus 25 equals 0. So transform the quadratic equation into standard form. So since our equation is already written in standard form, but the equation has no b. So let's proceed to step number 2. So factor the left side, which is 4x squared minus 25. Since the middle term is 0 and there is only first and the last term, so the sign of our factors are negative and positive. So first is get the value of b, which is 0, and then get the square root of 4. And since 4 and 25 are perfect square, get the square root of 4, which is 2. Get the square root of 25, which is 5. So we are going to rewrite 2 on the left side of x and 5 at the right side of positive and negative sign. So therefore, the factors are 2x minus 5 and 2x plus 5 equals 0. Next is apply the zero product property by setting each factor of the quadratic expression equal to 0. So we have to rewrite the given expression or equation into 2x minus 5 equals 0 and 2x plus 5 equals 0. So solve the resulting equation. 2x minus 5 equals 0. Adding the opposite of negative 5 to both sides of the equation will become 2x minus 5 plus 5 equals 0 plus 5. So therefore, 2x is equal to 5. So 2x is equal to 5. There is a 2 at the left of x. So divide both sides by 2 will become x equal to 5 over 2. Same procedure with 2x plus 5 equals 0. Adding the opposite of positive 5 to both sides of the equation will become 2x plus 5 minus 5 equals 0 minus 5 will become 2x is equal to negative 5. Then 2x is equal to negative 5. Divide both sides by 2 will become x is equal to negative 5 over 2. Okay, the last is check the values of the variable obtained by substituting each in the original equation. 4x squared minus 25 equals 0. So for x equal to 5 over 2, substitute 5 over 2 will become 4 times quantity 5 over 2 squared minus 25 equals 0. Then get the squared of 5 over 2, which is 25 over 4. You can cancel the 4. Then bring down 25 minus 25 equals 0. So that is also correct. So for x equal to negative 5 over 2, substitute negative 5 over 2. So 4 times negative 5 over 2 squared. Squared first in negative 5 over 2 will become 25 over 4. You can cancel 4 and then bring down 25 minus 25 equals 0. So that is also correct. So both values of x satisfy the given equation. So the equation 4x squared minus 25 equals 0 is true when x equal to 5 over 2 or when x equal to negative 5 over 2. So therefore, the equation 4x squared minus 25 equals 0 has two solutions. X equal to 5 over 2 or x is equal to negative 5 over 2. Okay, for the example number 3, okay, let's proceed to the given equation x squared minus 5x equals 24. So the given equation is not written in standard form. So we have to add the opposite of positive 24 to both sides of the equation. Becomes x squared minus 5x minus 24 equals 24 minus 24 will become x squared minus 5x minus 24 equals 0. Next is factor the left side, x squared minus 5x minus 24. Since the sign of the middle term is negative and the last term is negative, so the sign of our factors is negative and positive. And since the sign of the middle term is negative, so therefore the highest factor will be negative. So find the value of b, which is negative 5. Get the product of a and c, which is 1 and 24. So the product is 24. What are the factors of 24? They are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. So which of the following factors satisfy the x squared minus 5x minus 24? Yes, that is correct. 3 and 8. So we are going to rewrite the given factors as quantity x minus 8 and quantity x minus 3 equals 0. Now let's proceed to setting each factor equal to 0. So x minus 8 equals 0 and x plus 3 equals 0. Next, solve the resulting equation. X minus 8 equals 0 by adding the opposite of negative 8 to both sides of the equation will become x minus 8 plus 8 is equal to 0 plus 8 will become x is equal to 8. Next, we have x plus 3 equals 0. Adding the opposite of positive 3 to both sides of the equation will become x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 0 minus 3 will become x is equal to negative 3. Okay. The last is we have to check. So for x equal to 8, so substitute 8 by x, so 8 squared minus 5 times 8 equals 24. So 8 squared 64, 5 times 8 negative 40, bring down 24. So 64 minus 40 equals 24 equals 24. So that is also correct. So for x equal to negative 3, replace x by 3. So negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15 equals 24. 9 plus 15, 24 is equal to 24. So they are also correct. So both values of x satisfy the given equation. The equation x squared minus 5x equals 24 is true when x is equal to 8 or when x is equal to negative 3. So therefore, the equation x squared minus 5x equals 24 has two solutions, x equal to 8 and x is equal to 3.